What kind of solutions do we have to mitigate varnish and control it moving forward?
There's several methods, technologies on the market today. Some of them deal with actually removing the oxidation byproduct from the system. There's others that deal with trying to force those insolubles back into solution. One thing to note, and this is very important in the life of your lubricant, the greater the content of oxidation byproducts within the fluid, the faster your antioxidant package will deplete. Since most lubricants are replaced as their antioxidant levels reach 25% or below remaining useful life, removing them out of the system can actually increase the lubricant's life as well as eliminate the possibility of varnish. The three most common technologies to remove it is electrostatic filtration. There's a couple of forms of that on the market. Depth media, and ion charge bonding resins, and each one of those are applied to different fluids for different reasons, and they remove varnish in different forms.
So when you talk about the antioxidant or the additive package being depleted at a rapid rate, there's a couple of those solutions that you talked about that may not slow down that depletion. Depth media and electrostatic contamination removal, and it has to do with the fact that the oil is still saturated. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, depth media and electrostatics, well, let's talk about them in order, and we'll talk about them in the order in which, at least to my knowledge, they came into the market. The first technology was electrostatic filtration. Electrostatic filtration can only affect an insoluble molecule. If the molecule is within solution of the lubricant itself, electrostatic filtration cannot touch it. That means that the fluid at best is always completely saturated using electrostatic filtration. We have an electrostatic filtration machine at Hi-Pro. We call it an ECR. Electrostatic contamination removal is what that three-letter acronym means. But as a rule, we do not apply that particular system to lubricants for varnish because we also have depth media. And depth media, being a second technology to remove oxidation byproducts, is a lot more efficient than electrostatic. Depth media is real efficient in removing insolubles, but because of the chemical process of adsorption, it can also remove at least a small amount of soluble or dissolved oxidation byproducts. And then the final stage is ion charge bonding resin. That technology actually focuses on the oxidation byproducts that are in solution or those that are dissolved. And with that technology, we can run much lower MPC values than any other technology. But which technology we apply is dependent on the lubricant itself that we're trying to mitigate.
So the ICB technology, ion charge bonded technology, it's going to remove the dissolved oxidation byproduct out of the oil. Then we're going to use the oil to help clean the system.
Correct.
So the oil will then go back out through the system and will start to redissolve this insoluble oxidation byproduct. It's what I would say it's a slow process, but it's a thorough process. It's a complete process. It's not going to be an instant, but as soon as the ICB technology is employed, you're stopping the progression, and then we're starting to reverse the effects.